Hi everyone and welcome to Vintage Digitals. Today we are doing a long-awaited video, and that is the state of the collection for 2017. Now, I did a video like this around 7 months ago, and as you've probably seen through my videos, my collection has increased. It has doubled in size, and it's been such a cool journey scouting the watches, stalking that good deal hoping nobody bids on it, talking to people. If you're a watch collector, you know what I'm talking about. But enough rambling, let's get to the action and have a look at the watches. So we're starting off in the top left of my collection, where we have my Seiko Data 2000 full set with watch and keyboard, and I have the bigger terminal. These are fairly available, and you must get one if you have a digital watch collection and you are into vintage computing. On the right, we have my Holy Grail watch, both version, the Epson RC20. I was very lucky to get hold of these. I do have a full set with box and manuals. They are stupidly rare, and yeah, I'm very happy with them. Next, on the top, we have the Citizen iVert, one of the modern precursors of the smartwatch. I did a review of this, and it is indeed a marvel of technology. On the right, we have the Fossil Abacus. This is the smallest PDA in the world. Does run Palm OS, very cool watch. On the right we have an Anadigi Citizen. It's in gold. Really love the look of this series and was very lucky to source one in good condition. On the right we have another Citizen, and I like these because, and I like this one because of the diamond shaped case. You don't see this very often. They come in different shapes, this type of module, but I like this one the best. On the lower side we have the Citizen multi-alarm with a case shape that I was looking for a long time. Managed to source it. It was in poor condition, but I restored it. You can find that in the videos. And now we are going on to one of my favorite watches, one that rivals with the Seiko RC20 for my love, and I do think that this one looks much better, the Citizen Voice Memo, the Citizen C010. And in particular, this model was the first watch in my collection, and I cherish it a lot, never wear it. That's what I have this one for. And I also have the gold version, which looks so cool. Below, we're starting off to get into the Seikos. Here we have the Seiko S234, the Aliens 2 watch with the chest probes and manuals. I did a review of this if you want to check it out. Going on to the right, we have a Citizen AM/FM radio watch with a custom built battery pack. The battery packs are harder to find, but I managed to build one. It took me a lot of time, but I'm so happy with the result. It works. And on the right, we have another Citizen. This I like a lot because it has this very peculiar shape, and it's so thin, and because of the large solar panel on the front. Now we're starting to get into some Orients. Here we have an Orient chronograph. You do see that Orient has a different approach to digital watches. They're trying to make them look very stylish, and boy, they've succeeded. Going down, we have another Orient. I like this one because it is a solar version. And on the left, we have the beloved Orient calculator watch. Yes, you know that, in my opinion, this is the most beautiful calculator watch out there. So yeah, whatever, I like it. To the left, we have another rare watch from Secura, and this is the peculiar shaped one with the solar panel that hides right underneath your cuff, so you can pick up sunlight. Very unique, big digits, easily wearable today. Now to the left, one of the watches that people in the digital watch community really enjoy, and this is the Seiko TV watch. There are no words to describe this other than unique and record-setting. I do believe this has been featured in the Guinness World Book of Records. I really need to do a review on this, and yeah, the whole package works. You can see the transmitter on the back. Now here we have a Seiko A557. I like this one because it has everything. It has buttons on the front, it's a solar panel, and it's a Sports 100 version. which means a screw-on back, and it has one of those very eye-attracting shapes. This is in my watches to restore videos if you want to check it out. And no collection is complete without a Casio calculator watch. I do have the C01. People ask me why don't I have a scientific calculator. Well, I sold it a few years ago and now I regret it. Might get it back again. Here we have an iconic series. It's the Seiko H239. This has been made in a lot of versions. It's an analog digital. I am actually looking for an affordable one that has the speaker-like feature on the glass, but this will be in the collection up until I source that one. Next we have a representative from the Seiko astronaut line. I'm not sure if this was one of the watches that went to the moon. Oh, I'm sorry, that went in space, but it is a cousin of one anyways. Really like the shape. I will do a review of this at some point. Very, very unique watch. Here we have the Seiko Frequency. This is a watch that I reviewed a couple of episodes ago, and yes, it does look like a toy, but it isn't one. Going on, we have another Seiko, and this is the RC4500. My goal with this was to source the other colors, and because this does come in green, in black, I think there's also a yellow version, but I never had much luck because these tend to be a bit expensive. Going down, we get to see a representative of the G-Shock in my collection. I'm not a huge G-Shock fan, but I have to have represented, and it is one with a screw-on back, so it's not the modern version. It is a vintage G-Shock. Bezel is aftermarket and it looks extra good. Here we have a very interesting and surprising piece in my collection. This is a Casio digital and analog. There is something special about this watch, and this is my father's watch. It's the first brand digital watch that I have ever seen in my life in person, and yeah, I cherish it a lot. Going on, we have a red Casio data bank. This is from the Dino Zone series. Very quirky watches, and they look so good today. You get a lot of questions if you wear this. People even tend to ask you, where can I get one? We are moving on to the Casio Throne section, and here we have a very early Casio. I found this at a flea market here, and it cost about $12, so yeah, very lucky to get that. Going on, we have another Casio Throne. This is the Casio Throne S20. So shiny, it picks up a lot of glare and fingerprints. Very good condition. As you know, I am doing a Casio Throne collection on a budget. If I see one for a decent price, I'll grab it. And here we have the Casio Throne S21, if I'm not mistaken. This is a bigger watch, chunky, modern even today. And moving on, we have a Citizen C480. This is a watch that I also wear a lot, and it does get a lot of questions because of that beautiful racing dial. Now you might say that my collection is all over the place, but it does have a logic. I'm trying to collect one representative from each of the brands: Casio, Seiko, Citizen, and Orient, and I still have a few others on my list, as you see in my collection, but I still have a long way to go. But I'm curious, and leave it in the comments below. Are you a niche collector? Do you collect only calculator watches, only sensor watches, or only a particular brand? And this video will end up on the Vintage Digital Watches Facebook group, and I am curious to see some shots of your collection. I know there are some people that have some wonderful LED watches that I really want to see. This is where we end the video. During the holidays, I have prepared some videos, so stay tuned to the channel, and thanks for watching. Do subscribe, as I try to release as often as I can digital watch related videos. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and until next time, don't forget to wear your vintage digital watches.